All right, so today I'm going to talk about numbness.
I can't feel my fingers anymore. They're numb.
My hand was so numb. Like, it came from here, so probably just below the wrist, and then just my right arm especially. I mean, a little bit would happen on my left, but mostly my right arm. And sometimes as well, it would come right around just below the shoulder. It would feel like a rubber band or a lot of rubber bands are wrapped around my arm. And then it's just like it cuts off circulation and nerve function, anything below, to anything below that. So it was painful sometimes, but a lot of the times it would just be numb. It's just numb. And it's just a weird feeling. It can come back, even though like all my symptoms are gone. My symptoms can come back if I don't inject regularly, if I go too long without an injection, or if I eat too much processed sugar in one day. I'll feel it. Like, I'll feel the numbness come back for just a little bit.
Hey! Your hands are freezing!
And it's just like, man, it's the weirdest feeling. And I think the reason is because when you eat sugar, processed sugar is going to cause a lot of inflammation in your body. And when the inflammation irritates nerves that have had nerve damage in the past, then you're going to feel some of the symptoms come back a little bit. What I would do sometimes is like I would go and I'd touch a surface just to make sure, okay, I still have feeling in this hand. I still have feeling in this finger. I would do that, just like, okay, that's smooth or that's rough. But at the same time, like, it's numb. And I would say a lot of my symptoms mirrored each other. And it's interesting because I could feel the numbness from here through my hand most of the time. And I could also feel that on my right leg. So it's my right arm and then my right leg just above the ankle. So kind of symmetrical to this, and then down through my foot. Don't know why, but I'm going to research that and just figure out. I'm sure there's a very good reason as to why, but it was very interesting. A lot of my symptoms seem to do that. It's just mirror the sides of the body. But in this case, things that affected my right arm a lot of the time would affect my right leg too. And you can't quite feel everything the same if you're picking up a glass of water.
Maybe you should wear these extra gloves. My hands are starting to get sweaty.
Extra gloves? You've had this pair of extra gloves this whole time?
Yeah, we're in the Rockies.
You have to be very careful if you're picking up a pot off the stovetop and it's really hot and it's got boiling water or whatever. And if you can't feel your arms, your hands, if you don't have like full control over them as you did when you were healthy, that's when you have to like super concentrate and super take care to set things where they are. And because that's another thing, like you're gonna feel displaced a little bit in terms of eye-hand coordination. And I noticed sometimes I would reach for like the fridge door and I would miss, or if I'm not looking, it's like I can do that all day, or turn the faucet on. And I would just I'd miss by like a half inch or an inch. And it's like, oh, okay, got to readjust, got to look where I'm putting my hand and, turn the faucet on. And it's just more attention to what you're doing because, the way it just affects your nerves, everything is just off a little bit. And then also with this symptom, I could feel like my hands were just slower in terms of, just being athletic, being in sports a lot of the time, or just even writing is more difficult because those fine motor movements and just feeling like there's a rubber band stuck around my wrist the whole time. But again, the way that I got rid of this was through eating super healthy, then fasting, just clearing all of the junk out of my body and preparing my body so that it can use the nutrients that I give it so that it can bring healing to wherever in my body that needs it. Yes, fasting is difficult. Fasting is slow, ironically, fast, slow, but it's so effective. It's one of the most effective things for healing that out there. I highly recommend you do it while you supplement vitamin B12 if you have a vitamin B12 deficiency. So if you are experiencing numbness due to a vitamin B12 deficiency, please reach out. Please write in the comment section below just about your story and your experience. And if you've gotten better, please let us know what you did in order to get healthy again, because that's what this channel, that's what this community is all about. I want us all to help each other. Please hit the subscribe button.
Join me.
And let's grow this community and all get healthy once again. All right, God bless.
With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Harry! Your hands are freezing!